If you have any interest in seeing me react or discuss any of the shows on screen right now, feel free to go to the community tab of my channel and cast your vote for whatever one we'll be watching next. What's up? I'm Graz. Welcome, episode 4 of Horimiya Peace. We're coming off a very strong one with the sports day, which I think is by far the best episode we've had for the first 3. And I'm just excited to kind of see what else we got kind of in store for us here. I'm loving the direction overall of how the main series is very romance focused, and here it's like your hints at it, but for the most part we're a lot more comedy, slice of life, relationship build between friends and stuff, and I think that's really fun, and I'm just kind of excited to see what else they got in store. So if you like it, I'll hit the like and subscribe. Do mean a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion and leave any comments about this episode or series. Going though, episode 4 or a quiz. Are you gonna be able to help us?
京介の場所空いてないから。あ、そうた、私、宮村、ママ、以上。お前、日に日に俺に厳しくなってね。
Yeah. No. He's like so funny to me. I love him. I also just love their relationship. Like how put off she is by him. They're like all wrapped up with each other. Like, yeah, I think so. I thought he just like fucking fell because his legs were. Oh my god. Huh? He's too tiny to actually. It's life, bro. You hate to see it. Oh. That was their plan. How is she bending it that way? She's literally. Oh, whatever. She had the entire sole of her foot like directly in line with her vision. Like head on too, no angle or anything. Yes. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. The last thing he was. No Mamro's there, so he'll be happy. What the fuck are you here? Yeah. Yeah. Stupid, bro. Yeah, together. Yeah, I don't want to show you my cock. What are you trying to hide? Yeah, well, Sengoku's the last person to say that too. Yeah. Oh my god. Does it not have a name? Does it not have a name?
死んだ。でこ力いっぱい誰かの拳によって。
I wonder who that could be. Who's the fucking one who always hits you? Didn't I have a name listed? Like, what was she so mad about?
ネイリだ。もう8時だよ。
出るわよ。
せっかく向いたのに。はい。
未来は。
ほら。食べないとチューするよ。
Yeah.
食べてもするけど。
Either way. Alright.
あ、よかった。もう怒ってないね。
なんだそういうことか。あ、ねえメール。
W mads, dude. Okay. This, he loves playing with food like that, doesn't he? Yeah. Exactly. Why does this always happen? Oh, he's thinking of that. I thought she was thinking of the time when the candy happened with them, not that. What are we hiding?
会長、それ何？いつの？いや、なんでも。
Bro, I thought he was the smoothest. Is it just him getting bullied?
かける12歳3発失敗って書いてある。
It happens to everybody, dude. Yeah.
ロリコン。違うよ。
宮村はあれか。下は3だとしたら上はいくつまでだ？
下は高校生でお願いします。
What the Dude said if 3 is as low as you go. Like, what?
なんてまだ人前で堂々と着替えてんの？
Huh?
人前で着替える女子なんかいんのか？高3だぞ。え、いや、だってきょうちゃんつい
Just the other day?
きょうちゃん、恥ずかしいとかそういうのないの？俺まだいるんだけど。
は？戦国がいたところで別に風呂もトイレも入れるよ私。なんで？
そこまでなんとも。
Yeah. That's...
ってみたんだ。
She got like all fucking tsundere on us, huh? Yeah. I just mad.
怒られた。
Yeah.
靴の時までだっけ？あれ？なんかとんでもない年齢まで一緒に入っていた気が。
Yeah.
怖い。
幼稚園とか？
You would
そう
hope.
だね。せいぜい小1くらいまでかな。言えねえ。
Oh.
すみません。
Oh, look at this guy. He look all fancy.
小柳さん。
違います。戦国？
君はもしかして堀の時の娘さん？
ああ、戦国くんのお父さん。
About to be all scared.
お世話になってます。
Yeah.
こちらこそ。
Just like your father.
このさ、君はどうか堀家に染まらないでくれよ。
Well, she's right there, right? Yeah.
宮村の両親はどんな人？
うち？
Yeah, we don't have like
なん
a.
だ、じゃあうちと一緒だね。
Yours are not the slightest. Oh, they came over?
無言の時間長えよ。長えよじゃねえよ。会話が続かねえんだよ。あ、
Just put him in the middle of it all.
正直に言っていいんだぞ、かける。お前またそうやってかけるくんの意見聞かずにさ。帰りたい。おい、なんでいっぺんに3人
There's a whole side
2人
open.
で向かいに座ればいいだろ。
窓に近いから寒いのよ。
They're using you for
て
the
かなん
warmth.
であんたとあんたの父がうちにいんのよ。
仕事帰りの父さんとばったり会った。
Yeah, the classic. That's what always seems to happen.
で拉致られるプロなの。
Yeah.
会長細いから隙間から冷気入る。
ねえ、仲いいでしょう。
Poor guy.
ま、 うちのかけるには関係ない話だけどな。か
Yeah?
けるに彼女なんて必要ないって。
Uh-oh. Ooh. What have we been hiding?
隠してるっていうか
I just haven't told.
きっかけがあればと思ってクリスマスにレミを家に誘ってみたけど、
私の部屋がいい
And then the whole bug thing happened, right?
家に行くことになって、虫と対面。
Yeah.
もういっそ現状維持で内緒に。
何
どうした？
もう言っちゃいなよ。結構前から付き合ってる人がいますってさ。
爆弾か。
あ、そういえば会長、今日綾崎さんは
Jeez, bro.
爆弾か。じゃないのか。いい流れ。このままどうか穏便に。
Yeah, let them yell us
戦
out.
国家の方針に口を出すな。大体お前は考え方が古いんだよ。今時ねえよ。
Get with the
お前とか言う
times.
な。年上だぞ。なあ、違うんだよ。何者かにチャリの前輪盗まれてさ。
They stole your wheel.
はずい。もう喋らないでほしい。
か。今も昔も堀家に振り回されてる。
Yeah. Some things never change.
食べすぎ。爪黄色くなっちゃうよ。
そんなに食べてないもん。
俺が食べても指黄色なの変わらないよ。
そうだけど。なんか餌付けしてるみたい。もう一個。
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let them turn orange.
綺麗にしてあげましょう。
なってないんだ。
I enjoyed that quite a bit. I was nervous, at least, throughout most of the episode. Like the beginning portion, I felt like we were going to kind of drag for a bit because I wasn't too like into that whole skit that they were doing. But I think it continued to kind of get better, and it had its moments. The whole Sengoku thing that happened, like with his dad and stuff, was also like kind of on the lower tier to me. But for the most part, it made up with the other moments being so good, in my opinion. Especially because we got some cute moments just kind of mixed in there that they didn't have to rely so much on comedy, specifically with Miyamura and Hori, which I think was really, really good. He definitely has some fascination with with passing his food on to other people via using his mouth in some sort of way. But definitely had some cute things like that mixed in, or Hori just feeding him and stuff at the end. I think was really, really cute, and I like those. The whole tangled leg thing and everything was like fun at first, but I think overstayed its welcome a little bit, unfortunately. I think it was funny that they all ended up sleeping on the same side. That's so stupid. Also, just the fact that Sengoku had kind of like roped into kind of having to come over and through like the pressure and everything from the dad, and then specifically with Mia and him both sleeping but kind of having like the same dream or being connected in some sort of way. It was just really funny to me. The whole skit with all the boys just kind of like going through the books and like looking at all the pictures and stuff, specifically with Sengoku, was good because, you know, that's normal stuff, reminiscing and everything that people have. And then the whole like how comfortable Hori is with like being around him is like weird. Like, it's weird. It made for some funny moments, but it's weird. Like, I think the comment specifically about like, damn bro, if 3's the lowest you go, like what do you kind of max out at, I think is like the funniest shit to me, even though it's like really weird. But it's just like funny how they were able to kind of turn that on to him. But I thought that was great. But then just seeing like the weird shit about how she's like so weird with these certain things, especially being around Miyamura, because that's somebody that she actually like cares for, or looks at like somebody that she has this sort of attraction and feelings and stuff towards, and she gets embarrassed or is like not as comfortable in these certain situations, or doesn't want to like expose herself certain ways, right? But then when it comes to Sengoku, somebody that she's been through situations like that for so long with, and she's been around so long, she kind of doesn't even look at him like another person. Like, he's just kind of there, right? So she doesn't have any issues if it comes to the thing with like the changing or any of that stuff. Like, that doesn't bother her on the slightest, which I think is pretty funny. But it's also like a true thing, I guess. Like a lot of times that happens. There's certain people you're trying to look certain ways for, you're trying to display a certain image of yourself in some sort of way. And somebody like him that she's been around so long or has been so comfortable with in these situations before doesn't really think twice about it. The whole Sengoku dad moment had, you know, had its moments. It did its thing. I think it overstayed a little bit. It didn't need to be as long or them to go in depth as much as they did, but I think it definitely had some fun moments, especially like when they started like getting on Sengoku specifically about Remy because of the way that his dad is without like knowing, because he's kind of hiding that they're in a relationship in some sort of way. But then the two of them just kind of started arguing and not really being on the same page of like, or even discussing this issue anymore. And it was just like they're back in like high school or something. I think stuff like that's really fun. Something about it too, they had some multiple like frames throughout this episode that I felt like the way that they specifically like drew Hori was like really, really good. Like I've never like looked at her character design and like really have enjoyed it or something, but for some reason this episode there were multiple shots that I was like really into, and I don't know what exactly it was, but really good, I guess. For some reason, like it just kind of resonated with me, this one. And then we end once again, more cute moment, specifically him or Myanmar being fed by Hori and her kind of being like, oh, he's like a little animal in a way, and then him trying to like kind of clean her finger in a way. Cute stuff until you get to the end, and you just figure out he fucking left the saliva and everything all over, which is a fucking disaster, and makes for a great joke to kind of end things on there. Really fun and cute episode for the most part, though. It's gonna be all from me. If you liked it, I'll hit the like and subscribe to mean a lot to me. Feel free to check out the other videos on the channel, leave any comments about this episode or series. Also participate in that poll I mentioned at the beginning. I'll be back for the 5th next week. You guys have a good one. See ya.